Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to check out if the Ender 3 Pro version 2 can print a high detail print such as these. Alright, I'm not going to make you guys wait till the end of the video. This printer, yes, it can and it has. This printer actually printed both of these sculpts, and they are some of the highest detail sculpts that I've done. And with that being said, this is now the best printer that I've ever used. But sadly, this machine did break within the first month of using it. Unlike other printers that I've used, the design of this machine and the machine overall is pretty simple and pretty straightforward. Another thing that I really liked was that the machine is pretty small and compact. You can pretty much place it in any place. The spool holder fits on top, so it doesn't really take a lot of space. One of the first things that I liked right away are these belt tensors that come built in with the machine. Other machines don't offer that right away. In some machines you have to tweak it and add them yourself and whatnot. But this one, they come straight out of the box. It has one for the, I guess this would be considered the y-axis, and then it has one for the x-axis. So you can tighten them at any time you want. Okay, some of the things that I didn't like were, well, unlike other machines that I've used, this one is not a touchscreen. It also has this roll button, which is similar to one of the first machines that I used. And considering that this is one of the newest machines, well, I was expecting a little bit more, I guess. Another thing that I didn't like is that out of the box, the machine does not have that 4-point level bed leveling calibration, where you start a certain process where you click auto. The extruder moves to 4 or 5 different points on your bed, allowing you to level it. So you go to point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, which is normally a corner, each corner of your bed and the center, and that allows you to pretty much calibrate your printer faster, because it just goes from one point to another with just a simple press of a button. However, this one has to be calibrated manually. You have to disable the steppers and calibrate it manually. Another thing that I wish it had was a filament sensor. This is one of the newest machines that I've used that does not come with a filament sensor, and unfortunately I did pay the price. I was running a print that sadly ended up when I left it all night, and by the time I got up in the morning, the print was still going, but there was no more filament. All these upgrades are upgrades that you can do yourself. However, I really like the ease that the machine and the brands provide for you as a user, so you can have a really good experience right out of the box. The Filament Sensor broke within the first month of use. It was made out of plastic. I fortunately was able to replace it with a metal one for about $10 on Amazon. Hopefully this one doesn't break that easily. It's been about a month or so, so I think it'll last a little longer. So after the printer broke and it was fixed, I was able to get really good prints consistently. I tried a couple of different prints with different settings. For example, these two guys, one of them is printed at 0.2 layer height with some differences on the supports, but these models are designed to use as less support as possible. However, I wanted to see the amount of detail that I was able to get out of the machine with different layer heights and different settings. This one was printed at 1.2 millimeter layer height, and it's really good detail that came out of this. And some of the parts that, for example, the head, it's really smooth. It's you can almost not tell that this thing was 3D printing, and it's that good. The printer was able to manage good temperatures and good prints consistently, considering that I was actually changing filaments. I didn't want to change other filaments other than PLA, but I did use different colors and other older PLAs that I had laying around, so I can see how it would handle humidity in older filaments, but it printed really well. The bed plate is really amazing. It has a texture that allows your material to stick to it very well, and it also keeps the temperature very nice. So it assures you your prints stick very well. I am more than happy with the outcome of the prints. This printer is perfect for my line of work. As you can see, this is the type of things that I like to design and print, so it fits perfectly. This is one of the printers that has one of the biggest communities, and I think that was one of the easiest things that allowed me to fix the printer when it broke. I did a little bit of research because the extruder wasn't coming out and I couldn't find the issue right away. So one of the first things that popped up was the Tensor. So look that up and right away, because so many people were going through the same situation. But again, it's because there's a very big community that allows you to reach out to other members or to see what other people are going through that help you. So I highly recommend this printer, and hopefully if anyone is thinking about getting one, hopefully this video helps out and get my experience from that. And if you're trying to do something as complex as I do, then you might really enjoy this. If you guys want to get a hold of these models, I will post links on the description of the video so you can go ahead and print them yourself. With that being said, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.